Hello and welcome back to Boopolo channel. My name is Pascal. If you like this video or any of our other videos, please subscribe. Today I am going to do a review of these heat shrink tubing kit that was sent out to me by Sanuke and to test them, and I am mightily impressed with them, and it's a nice set to have because they have so many different sizes, but they have both in red and both in black the exact same. So they have 230 pieces and they go all the way up to 3/4 of an inch, like here, the big ones, and like we're not going to use that one today. Well, I will experiment with that one today. But where would you use them? You use them over terminals or over open barrel crimps. I'm going to crimp a crimp, what's called an open barrel crimp, live for you. Some people have fierce difficulty in crimping an open barrel, and it's so simple to do. The secret of doing of these is to get the wire the correct length. So I'm going to try an open barrel one there and see how successful. I'm usually okay at them. Yeah, that is a that's a perfect one. Now, what I've done wrong is, you're all going to say is, you didn't put on the heat shrink first. No, I didn't put on the heat shrink first because I know I can put it on from the other end. No, it's a good habit to put it on first regardless. So we will put it on from the other end. This is what an open barrel crimp looks like. It's the first part of the crimp goes around the wire, and the other part grabs the sleeving of the cable itself. And I think this is a better crimp than if you buy a normal nylon or PVC crimp. I think that these are a better job. Now, I just picked up the first one of these. These are 3-to-1, so maybe I have the wrong one. I'm going to go for the next size, which is this one. We would have put this on earlier, and it will make a really nice job, especially if you're doing some automotive work. So what we do then is we will see it's 3-to-1 with adhesive on the inside, which most of them are. And I'll put my heat, I will just put it on low heat. They are hot after you do them. Now that's perfect. It has a nice long sleeve on it. Now you can cut them. If you want to save them and you only want to go to the crimp, you could get 3 of them off this. What we're going to do next is I'm going to get some wire and I'm going to show you the shrinkage. This is how I always test them to make sure that they are 3-to-1. I'll show you this crimp up close first. This is what we've just done. And that is, that looks, if you're doing a job for somebody else, that looks professional. So what we're going to do next, I'm going to get a piece of heavy wire. Here is another one that I done earlier on a copper lug. There's one I done earlier, but what I'm going to do is I am going to show you what happens when you crimp, and you can see the shrinkage, because all crimps are not 3-to-1. Some crimps are 2-to-1. In other words, they will shrink to 1/3 of their size, whereas 2-to-1 only shrinks to half its size. So we will experiment this one. We will crimp a bare crimp. I'll go gentle on it so that I won't bend it too much. And there we have our shrinkage. That's how we find our shrinkage. For it's still not dry yet. So it shrunk to substantially smaller, and we know that is going to grip against everything, and it much smaller than the cable that it's actually on. And it's still a little bit hot. I will just show you that up close as well. as you see, the shrinkage on that is fantastic. Definitely 3 to 1, if not more. So yeah, these Sanuke, they're good. We can do a small one, heat shrink. We can do I will also do a test on a small one here on the other end of this to let you know how much these small ones can shrink. Whole size called 1/8, they call it 1/8, but I think it's in metric, wouldn't I see? These are the ones they call 1/8. 3.2 millimeters is written on them, so we know that that's 1/8. So we will do the same. Here is that one up close to experiment with that one, how much it's shrunk down to. Like, it's so small inside in it, you know that it's going to be tight around your cable. So yes, having a big set like this is very handy to have them. We have the 6 sizes. As I said, we have 1/8, 3/16, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 and 3/4. All in both in each color. So for the bigger ones there's only 6 pieces, and for the smaller one there are 15 pieces, and in between there are 10 and 9, and for the 3/16 there are 30 pieces. So that's my review of the Sanuke heat shrink tube kit, and thank you very, very much for watching. If you like this video or any of our other videos here on Boopolo, please subscribe. I will put a link in the description where you can buy these. They are quite inexpensive.